Curt de Tears for Fears, c'est l'invité du top ce soir. Curt, welcome in the top 50, French top. Curt, avez-vous une idée de ma première question? 4 ans pour faire cet album, The Seeds of Love, c'est peut-être long pour les fans. Pourquoi avoir pris autant de temps?
Well, it didn't take us 4 years to make the album. It took us about 16 months, a year and a bit.
Yes.
After Songs from the Big Chair was released, we toured for nearly a year. We decided after that we wanted to take some time off to get away from the industry, to try and regain our privacy, a bit of normality. And it took us a long time until we felt we were ready to do any more work. It wasn't until '87 that we started any work, and that was with a producer. And that didn't go that well, and we decided after a certain period of time that we didn't like what he was doing with our music, so we decided to scrap it and start again. So we actually didn't start making it until 1988.
Quand vous avez commencé, on a présenté Tears for Fears comme un groupe essentiellement technologique et technique avec des séquenceurs et des ordinateurs. Aujourd'hui, cet album est plus live. Quelles sont les raisons de ce changement?
Purely that it's not being tired of doing what we were doing, but it was, we felt to progress we couldn't go any further. We felt the limitations of using machinery as a base to your music, because it really does limit what you can do on top of it, because it's not a particularly expressive medium. And for us to improve, we wanted to go back to playing again. We wanted the influence of a lot of different musicians in our music to give it an extra dimension that we wouldn't have if we just did it ourselves on a drum machine or something. And also we realized that when we started, we didn't get into the music industry to be computer programmers. You know, it was because we wanted to be musicians, and it was just basically going back to that ideal.
On est très fiers parce que dans cet album, on retrouve un batteur français, c'est Manu Katché. Comment l'avez-vous rencontré, Manu Katché?
Through Peter Gabriel, because Manu drummed on Peter Gabriel's album and went on tour with Peter, and Peter lives in Bath, same as I do. And because we know Peter, I would go down to the studio or see them live, and then I just got to know Manu.
Ma dernière question, Curt. Quelle est la signification de la chanson Sowing the Seeds of Love?
Well, it's a very political song. I mean, it was written to voice our disappointment at Margaret Thatcher winning the last election in England, our disgust at the British political system, which will allow 60% of the public to vote for someone else, and she still becomes Prime Minister because we don't have proportional representation in England. But we didn't want to make it an angry political song, because that's not the way we are. We're not table-thumping politicians. So we decided to couch it in humour. The imagery of the song is very much a kind of late 60s imagery, sowing the seeds of love. Love is a revolutionary thing. And so to create an irony, we decided to do it in the Beatles fashion, to add some humour to it.